Churachandpur police arrest 3 employees of Right to Safeguard Company in connection with Churachandpur SBI ATM armed robbery and murder case. Chief Minister Nongthorn Birren distributes a loan to 1,269 vendors affected by nationwide COVID-19 related lockdown. United Committee Manipur appeals to authorities concerned not to conduct by-elections amid COVID-19 pandemic. India's confirmed COVID-19 cases crossed 51 lakh with 97,894 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. That total reaches 83,198. Manipur reports 3 more COVID-19 deaths, 110 new confirmed cases and 18 recoveries in the last 24 hours. And Sports Ministry set to upgrade Khelo India State Centers of Excellence in 8 states including Manipur. A very good evening to you all. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM presenting you the prime-time English Bulletin. Now let's begin our bulletin with top stories of the day. Churachandpur police team under the supervision of SP Amrita Sinha has arrested 3 employees of Right to Safeguard Company in connection with the SBI ATM armed robbery and murder that occurred in Churachandpur on 4th of September. Impact News sources say that the arrested persons are V. Thankamuand from the V. Munhoi village, Churachandpur, K. Somen Singh from the Khuga Tampak and Kongkham Brojain from the Bamunkampu in Imphal East district. Police has also recovered 20 lakh rupees cash from the 3 miscreants. Police investigation has reportedly revealed that the 3 accused persons have misappropriated around the 2 crore rupees meant to be deposited in ATMs in the span of last 5 years. Chief Minister Nongthorn Birren distributed loans to a total of 1,269 vendors of different districts to support them in resuming their vending activities which have been affected by the nationwide lockdown. 803 street vendors were benefited under the Pradhan Mantri Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi PNSVA Nidhi, and 466 regular licensed vendors were provided assistance under the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana PMMY Shishu. Speaking at the event held at Chief Minister's Secretariat today, Chief Minister Nongthorn Birren said that the government understands the financial difficulties facing the vendors amid the pandemic. He added that loans would be provided to a total of around 20,000 vendors from different parts of the state. Appreciating the efforts and support of the bank officials in providing loans to the street vendor, the Chief Minister appealed to the banks to distribute the loaned amount to the remaining applicants as soon as possible. Minister Karam Shamd, Eld Dikho, V. Hankalyan, Awang Boniomai and other MLAs attended the event.
Street vendor Maruena Hana Mamagi Pamum Lairaba Sing Pami Bodudi Fare Mamagi Sit Laire, Sit later than a street Takari, the Pamaga Ladiba, Sorok Takari, the Nongjun Sada Pamaga Lady, Sing Siki, Mapam Saba, Yangaga accommodate Tonanaba, Sequikan, the Canary Sakarna, so COVID Matam Chidi. A quick sighting, government sighting is a Sumana Masa or Sukari or Shu, Imunum Kubung and Navakardo, Sumating Pangal Honajarake. Although COVID lo silakpagi phajana phamba hongna pamatam dadi street vendors singsu tanaraga karamba mafam da karaida akoi thamsige bazar khakta koi pham da yade haibdu nataba adu wakal do thadok piraga kitang karaida hongtok hongdin dorga koi accommodate to yage haibna wa mena sinjera podamadu mating pangbiyu.
BJP Imphal East District President L. Kamni has stated that there is no place for ex-MLA KSH Viren in the BJP. He was speaking on the occasion of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 70th birthday celebration organized by BJP Lamlai Mandal at BJP State Council member KH Ibomcha's residence in Lamlai constituency today. L. Kamni asserted that BJP will support KH Ibomcha for the upcoming election for Lamlai constituency. BJP Manipur Secretary Seva Saptaha Imphal East in charge KH Vasanta, BJP Lamlai Mandal members, Jila Parisad member, Pradhans and party workers attended the event.
Congress की BJP दमों लापा BJP की राज्यसभा की मिखल मतम दा मिखल नंगने बा Congress दमों सोचन बा hopeless करी मेंटालिटी ने वो मांगी लम्हाई केंद्र की नांगी मान सेवा करने की कोक तो करम बा कोक माहे वाले केंद्र से की प्रजाति भी मां करी ने खलो जान अदुदा मां गुम्मा आई गुम्मा ने साने बा यार है जब यार साने सियारे लाओ काउने सियारे लाओ कांगे गुंगे लाओ ना कुमला पाते लाओ ना मैम ने सिंगरी बतो लम्हाई केंद्र की प्रजाति ने सिंगरी बतो कोपी रो है जब यार लम्हाई केंद्र की प्रजाति ने कसी रेविस्टिक मारो सस्पेक्शन दो कोपी रो
BJP Kisan Morcha Manipur Pradesh members organized free medical camps at old-age homes as a part of a Seva Saptah today. They also distributed edibles items to aged inmates of the Mongsangai Old-Age Home, Raja Dumbra Old-Age Home and Senior Citizens Home on the occasion. National General Secretary of the Bharatiya Modi Army BMA Adim Pame inaugurated an office of the BMA Manipur unit today on the occasion of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 70th birthday. Speaking on the occasion, Adim Pame assured of the urging the authorities concerned to rename the Tera Urak Industrial State Road in Vishnupur district as BMA Road. Various saplings were planted at the Tera Urak after inaugurating the BMA office located at Wangkai Ningthem Pukrimapal Ayangpali Road. Adim Pame espoused Modi's vocal for locals and assured that BMA will contribute in strengthening the BJP-led central and state government. President of the BMA Manipur unit A. Kishore also took part in the event.
Modi na khalam leba uwa thaba aduga kamhai tawga khansi kai handrga hi akhoi si hana leiram leba pot aduda kamhai tawga climate change bu khoi na fight tawga ngamuni kamhai tawga sustainable development local to vocal haiba gi akhoi theme ga loina na ngasi mahaki humbura suba mapok minute asida akhoi su Bharatiya Modi Army so mahaki common akhoi pangthok sabani duna akhoi masigi road asi BMA road haina akhoi thoninga gi damak akhoi gi plan yaudari.
BJP Imphal West District presented edibles to inmates of the Working Women Hostel at Takil in Imphal West District on the occasion of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 70th birthday today. Speaking on the occasion, Lamsang MLA cum Deputy Chairman of State Planning Board S. Rajend lauded the Prime Minister as a generous man with a spiritual spirit. Manipur State Women's Development Corporation the Chairperson S.A. Satyabhama, BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President A. Sarda, BJP Imphal West District President P.H. Afoni and BJP workers took part in the event.
Bharat amasung lairiba Prithvi lairiba aikoi jati khudingmaki adugumba unity ama poroknaba honabada natana mahangna ngasidi Bharat ase Prithvi da singthaba adugumba country ama ohenba ngamaiba simak mahaki tonganba toptopa mahaki magul mahaki waklon amadi mahaki adugumba miyoibaga loinaba pamba adugumba waklon mayamdagini haduna haijaningi miyoiba samaj gidamakta tawningiba thabak mayam ama Bharat kidamakta tawningiba adugumba waklon mayam singado mapung pana pathokba ngamnanaba gidamakta ishorgi mafamda soi koina mahaki morsilaga koi ishor da prarthana tawjari.
United Committee Manipur UCM President Sunil Karam has appealed to the authorities concerned not to conduct any by-election amid the COVID-19 pandemic. He was speaking on the sidelines of Tarpand offerings at the Kekrupat today. He warned that as per the World Health Organization, the pandemic may get even worse during October and November. Sunil Karam has called the centre and the state government irresponsible for trying to conduct elections amid the escalating new cases of COVID-19 and fatalities in the country.
Housing pandemic ki coronavirus ki COVID-19 ki luraba tanja asida government of India na amasung Manipur government na by election tawni hairiba wafam sing ase housing matang chadri matam kra yaithok piu maramdi housing lairiba curfew na singba mapung phana lokthurge tanja asida election na lakta ragadi tawni momong tarukta kara COVID-19 ki chang ji wangkhalaktana misi mina ji chang wang lakpa taragadi government of India amasung Manipur government na masi daita pobigadabni habsi thamjaningi.
United Committee Manipur President Sunil Karam also warned that the final settlement of Indo-Naga Framework Agreement should not affect the autonomy, territory and the province of the Manipur at any cost. He demanded the Union Home Minister to fulfill his promise of consulting the people of Manipur before the final settlement of the 23-year-old pending Indo-Naga peace talks.
Manipur ki agenda si Europe pa yabagi singnaba singi manung sida aikhoin miyam na yadre haida thamisi ki manung da any makalam tagi autonomy territory province makalam tagi thausil thorang mat yaroi adu ani subada 6th schedule amasung masigi manaba sung makalam ta yaroi adu Manipur state bypass tobasu yaroi adu phuruk kangluk ki mingda ethnic line da administrative division or setup toba sung makalam ta tobu yaroi habase Manipur miyangi aset par phiremni hairiba sigi wang mata government of India na hanjan na tarukpa taragadi Manipur miyangi di aroi be phirep lobu natna upai leite habase aikoi thamjani.
United Committee Manipur UCM today made offerings to martyrs of the state on the last day of Langban Haitha Leithaba, also known as Tarpan at Kekrupat. Speaking at the event, UCM President Sunil Karam said Tarpan ceremony were performed only on the first and last day of the 15-day-long ritual this year owing to the coronavirus pandemic. The ceremony was performed to appease the soul of the 18 brave hearts who sacrificed their lives during the June 18th uprising of 2001 to protect the integrity of the Manipur.
Ngasi langbun gi haitha leitha numit asida athawi sing sina aikoi ngasi gi coronavirus ase masi kokthok pirakana Manipur da tangdu leitaba punsiro lamakak porak pangamnoi domangta ngasi athawi singna aikoi yata ki bo mafam aroiba haitha leitha asida Manipur miyamda amasung aikoi athawi singi na piramiba lingjen thona sing lojarakanna aikoi coronavirus tagi ngakthok pangamna ba adugumba makalam tagi aikoi thona lingjen do lomina si
Republican people of India, a Manipur State Unit also performed Tarpan Haishwai ceremony at the Nambul River near Kishampat Junction today. RPIA State President T.H. Maheshwar led party members in performing the ceremony. Speaking on the sideline, T.H. Maheshwar urged the public to cooperate in keeping the Nambul River pollution-free.
Samthung Kendrabu, Chakotnaba, Tawiramba, Alamansing, Paipu, Maben Sing, Lagidraba Mayambo, Nasigi Langban, Hashui Tabanamisida, Kunangamzaba, Hakat Lakat, Katamzabani, the saying the Moina Toningamba, haidi moina su tawda watlamba leiraga su ipai pusing mangon bibiraga ain tawzariba kharasida hen mangon bibiraga mapung phana tawbangam ohenbiu haina ishori mafamda nizari hoigi matam khara amot akai thadadana yamna preserve tawdana leiba uzai taseina nambul turen si yam singa ba turen aduna ngasi gi layo khraba ipai pugi ngasi langban haisoi thaba saina akhoi ke samthong kendra phauri ba nambul turen da tawjabani ngasi numisidagi akhoi gi nambul turen da akhoi gi amot akai langthokpi daba akhoi gi nambul turen bu preserve tawba akhoi gi nambul turen bu singa ba mafamni singa ba turen ni na thambiba leibiri ba surrounding leibiri ba mayamna su nambul turen bu yam singa ba turen ni khanbiraga akhoi gi amot akai langthabi daba yam singa thambiba haibase aina su request tawjari.
Maira Paibi members and residents of Andhra carried out a protest demonstration today demanding unconditional release of those individuals who have been arrested by police in connection with vandalizations of the foundation stone at the Sandhai National Park. Protesters urged the tourism department to revoke the tender notice recently issued to run the park under a PPP model. Park committee also declared that they will restore the foundation stone which was knocked down in a flash mob on 14th of September.
Houses if we send a park PP model one in a sarkana notice some tosi praja moina. Suya Zaning de Masigi, tender notices here to Vomatamda, withdraw to with the Vanix Injury, Sarkaki Maida Injury. When you look in the housing, Dr. Robindro Amadi, Yukabim Zivan, and Yasuba to Vomatam the condition of the Yaudana, Harukiran Abigidamak, Sarkaki Puning Injury, Karigumba, Dr. Robindro Amadi Yukabungi, Zivan Se Tadok the Batargadi, Mayam Bukui mass arrest, the winner Bagidamakta, Koisu, Shem Sadunalay, Adana Sarkana to Vomatamda, Dr. Robindro Amadi. General
Secretary of Lilong Haurebi College Students Union Mohammad Sahrukh Khan has alleged a former principal of the college, Dr. A. Surjit, of being involved in corruption and leaving the college in a deplorable condition. He condemned the former college principal and relevant staffs for failing to complete the form fill-up process of 100 students who are to appear in the upcoming final year examination on 18th of September. Mohammad Shahrukh urged the state government to conduct a departmental inquiry upon the former principal at the earliest. He warned of launching intense agitations, including total shutdown of the college from the 21st of September if the governments ignore their demands.
Senjata Hundara General Principal Amabu Matau Karamna Nasi Pava Lengat Asina Karamba Police Mahada transfer to Libano. Senjata Hundara General ex Principal Matakta Departmental Inquiry to Gadabani Amadi suspend to Gadabani. Man Gibas our Chenfam Sing Mari Lena Authority Nagaba Tam Kun Havaki Manunda to recovery to Gadabani. Masida Karigumba Tabukta on top Tarabadi Tangaba Numitagi College Asiki to Del Saddam Tauragani Amadi Makal Makakaya agitation Togani.
Publicity and propaganda in charge of People's Task Force for COVID-19, M. Angamba lambashed the Chief Minister and the top officials of the state for deliberately ignoring the prevailing COVID-19 situation in the state and focusing on elections instead. Speaking to Impact News at Kwakai Field today, M. Angamba expressed discontentment that the top officials of the state are faulting COVID-19 related SOPs during the election campaigns held in view of the upcoming by-election. He urged them to act responsibly and focused on the prevailing COVID-19 situation. He also questioned the effectiveness of the initiatives taken by the state government to ward off the disease, stating that although curfew and lockdown were implemented for almost 6 months in the state to ward off coronavirus, he claimed that the government has failed to take effective measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in the state during those 6 months, considering the surging COVID-19 fatalities in the state. He also expressed discontentment over the lack of sufficient ICUs in the state for the treatment of COVID-19 patients. Angamba expressed apprehension that the state will be in a distressed condition if the government fails to revise the COVID-19 related SOPs with the enforcement of Unlock 4. He also urged the state governments to increase the number of the COVID care center and hospitals in the state. He further stressed the need for the government to make necessary arrangements to enable treatment of COVID-19 patients at the private hospitals.
Lengak sigi makada tungan ba assembly constituency khara ta vote ne hene lui he don phiran chi khatpa mi yamna tinba somna kana DC no order thok da mi kun pun ba ya de ba yankai pun ba ya de ba phiran chi khatpa dana tungan minister jing yaw ba chief minister jing yaw ba function dana mi sam sani tin ba kaim hai da ba ain leita ba mapi mata mapa leita ba dugumba lebak ama dong un ba si phatena khalli maram madana masigum mayam sing si loina protocol sing advisory sing SOP sing sing ngak na ba nom ta lengak na akan ba ain ma sema galon thabak paket pi hai ba si people task force for COVID-19 mai ke degi appeal tok jare government ke hospital sing amadi tangai padrabadi private ke hospital sing su ana ba sing masing jene henjelak pa targadi treatment ke facility amadi ana ba hospitalization tong no ba bed masing masi yam thun hengan na ba ge dungba policy ma lengang na yam athu matong ni manungda pakhalengi.
Members of the People's Task Force for COVID-19 today shut down shops and stalls in the Pona market which were opened by faulting COVID-19 related SOPs. They also carried out COVID-19 awareness campaign in the market. Speaking on the sideline, publicity and propaganda in charge of the task force, M. Angamba, urged the state government to punish those who fault COVID-19 related SOPs, while he appeals to shop owners and customers at the Pona and Thangal market to maintain social distancing and to abide by the SOPs.
Impan manungda haibada tadaba lamen tumhenba aduga dukan mapusing su marks upiyo hema matamda marks uptraga su yani nathok ta de hairakpa sugumba yamna lamen tuhenba dukan mari manga thong thingenjagi basi taseng namakti government na thokiba order sing adu loinamak thugairakanda kanamatan madu ilaktaba order thokiba matamda di physical distancing ngaktaba marks uptaba fine logani na order mayam thokre notification mayam thokre dubo madugum SOP mayam sing se violate torokpada kanamatan na physical distancing ngaktana bazar da mine kirki ineraga thabak si chathar kum matamda laingak sin tuminna yengaga laithok pai base masi khwaidagi dugumba mong tadaba aduga tawpham thokta sing masana khanga loroktabagi dugumba khongthang amakak nine people task force for COVID-19 na khanjai.
High Court of Manipur has notified members of the Manipur High Court Bar Associations to hear cases only via video conferencing from their chamber or from their respective homes amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
American Oncology Institute na Babina Specialty Hospital ga Kutsam Narga South Asia gi khwaidagi anogba laying amasung faraba cancer care North East da tha asigi tang taramari da hangduk charagani. American Oncology Institute Babina Specialty Hospital Sajiwa Jail Road Habaisoy Imphal. American Oncology Institute na Babina Specialty Hospital ga Kutsam Narga South Asia gi khwaidagi anogba laying amasung faraba cancer care North East da tha asigi tang taramari da hangduk charagani. American Oncology Institute Babina Specialty Hospital Sajiwa Jail Road Habaisoy Imphal.
Manipur University
NEET amadi IIT JEE thaningba mahiroi singidamak leijare Kota Best Institute Acad Center Imphal Valley Academy Ghare 2020 JEE Main Star Stat Toppers ahungaloinana 100% success rate puthokpa ngamkhre online class kidamak registration hogjare.
New batch starting from 21st September 2020. Registrations are open.
Manipur University da affiliate Tauraba South Asian Institute of Rural and Agricultural Management Sairam Langjing Achoba Imphal West ki admission housere. Course singdi BSc Agriculture, BSc Horticulture amadi Bachelor of Business Administration BBNE. Form thaba April ki date 1 dagi hojaragani. Aku pamarol gidamak ekhogi website www.sairam.org.in natraga ekhogi phone number 9612812346 natraga 7641929924 da contact video.
Banthoibi Group presents Banthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAYCLS's Housing for All by 2022 mission. Banthoibi Microfin deals in microfinance. Banthoibi Nidhi Limited provides home loans against fixed deposit and properties. Banthoibi Construction, booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Banthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies, Uripoktorambam Leikai, Imphal.
Welcome back. After the break, you are watching Primetime English Bulletin. India's COVID-19 cash load crossed 51 lakh with a record of 97,897 infections reported in the last 24 hours, while the death toll has climbed to 83,198 and about 40 lakh people have been discharged. Recovery rate of coronavirus patients in the country stands at 78.65%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, active COVID-19 cases in the country have crossed 1 lakh mark. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases of nearly 3 lakh. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research said that more than 11 lakh tests have been conducted in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 3 crore people, above 9,45,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 2 crore 18 lakh. USA is on top with more than 25 lakh active cases, followed by India and Brazil. Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 8,430, of which 1,840 are active cases and recoveries are 6,539. That toll has reached 51. As per State Health Department in COVID-19 Command Control Room, the press release at 5 p.m. today. In the past 24 hours, 63-year-old coronavirus affected men from Thoubal district and 63-year-old COVID-19 positive men from Imphal East district have died at Jenims, while COVID-19 positive 38-year-old women from the Thoubal has passed away at RIMS. While in the past 24 hours, 110 people from the general population have tested positive for COVID-19 and 18 persons have been discharged after recovery. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 77.56%. Newly infected persons are 46 from Imphal West District, 29 from Imphal East District, 14 from Thoubal District, 7 from Churachandpur District, 4 from the Vishnupur District, 6 from None, 2 from Senapati and 1 each from the Technopole and Vishnupur district. 6 persons, 4 from Imphal East, 1 each from the Churachandpur and Imphal West district are returnees from other states, while the remaining 104 are locals without any significant travel history. They are being shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. Among the northeast states, novel coronavirus has affected Assam the most. The state's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 1,48,000, out of which 31,555 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 6,692, out of which 1,892 are active cases. Nagaland's confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 5,263, out of which 1,261 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 20,000 mark, out of which 7,473 are active cases. There are 567 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 480 in Sikkim, and 1,902 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya. The Russia Direct Investment Fund RDIF, which is piloting Russia's Sputnik V candidates vaccinated currently in phase 3 trials has partnered with the Hyderabad-based Dr. Reddy's laboratories to test and, subject to regulatory approval in India, supply 100 million doses of the vaccine. However, the agreement does not include manufacturing the vaccine in India. On the other hand, RDIF spokesperson said the organization was still looking for manufacturers in India. In a joint statement by Managing Director and co-chairman of Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, GV Prasad, and RDIF said the phase 1 and 2 results have shown promise, and phase 3 trials will be conducted in India to meet the requirement of the Indian regulator. Sputnik V vaccine could provide a credible option in our fight against COVID-19 in India. The Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) maintained that Russia has a good track record in development of the vaccine. Union Minister of the Culture and Minister of Tourism of India, Prahlad Singh Patel, on Thursday said he has tested COVID-19 positive. The BJP MP from the Damor Lok Sabha seat in Madhya Pradesh said his test report was received on Wednesday night. Patel's ministerial colleagues Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, Shripad Nayak, Dharmendra Prahlad, Kailash Chaudhary, Arjun Ram Magwal, Gajendra Shekhawat and Suresh Angadi were also diagnosed with COVID-19 recently. Prominent politicians who tested COVID-19 positive recently includes Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Tamil Nadu Governors Banwarilal Purohit. Microblogging site Twitter has suspended the account of China's virologist Dr. Li Mengyan, who has earlier claimed that novel coronavirus was developed in a government-run laboratory at China's Wuhan. It may be mentioned that she disclosed same during an interview on the British talk show Loose Women from a secret location. Li Mengyan reportedly fled China to become a whistleblower. On Tuesday, Yan's Twitter account was taken down for violating the Twitter's rules after she accused China of intentionally manufacturing and releasing coronavirus pathogen. Welfare Minister Nemcha Kipgen today released a video on the prevention of online child sexual abuse at her office chamber at News Secretariat, Balpara, in Falls. The video was released in both Manipuri and English version by the Department of Social Welfare, Manipur. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Nemcha Kipgen said that the video will beware all to remain alert on online child sexual abuse so as to protect children from such evils and to let children grow in a healthy environment for a bright future. She assured that online child sexual abuse is a real threat to the mental growth of children. Minister Nemcha Kipgen said the problem is likely to be magnified by the current COVID-19 pandemic as children are spending more time on the virtual world via internet, either through smartphone or computer. Director of Social Welfare Anji Uttam, Joint Director Bunty Singh and officials of the department attended the event. KVK Taubal held the Poshant Avian 2020 confirmed women training at Rice Research Center in Wangbal today. Speaking on the occasion, Education Minister Dr. Thokchom Radhesham said National Nutritional Month Poshant Ma is aimed at creating awareness about health and nutrition among children, pregnant women and young girls. The theme for National Nutrition 2020 is complementary feeding. A training was also held for district Angalwadi workers, helpers, supervisors at the event. Tree saplings provided by District Agriculture and Horticulture Department and IFFCO were distributed to the trainees.
Anganwadi worker akwedi aduga helper akwedi tolop chawde having maitaba phawm se koi chawa chawdaba phangjaba khara tawrasu mayam seba tawre ishwar ubi akoi afaba karmadui matungina phol phangani haina khanbiraga hosi afaba thabak tawrise segi na khara tawbiraga poshan abhiyan hairiba akoi bharat tagi 2022 फावबदा मेल न्यूट्रिशन लथोपा हाइबा पानमसे अखोई पुन्ना संचिन मिनरकांदा माइपाको एंसे है
Krishi Vigyan Kendra Imphal West also observed Poshant Abhiyan 2020 National Nutrition Mission at ICAR Research Complex, Lamphal today. An agricultural seminar was held on the occasion. Speaking at the event, Education Minister Dr. Thokchom Radhisham said the recent National Education Policy 2020 will provide good education to children. He added that policy will provide early childhood care and education to children starting the age of 3. Director of Social Welfare Department NG Uttam, ICAR Joint Director Dr. I. Meghachandra attended the event. Chiefs of 11 villages of Kangpokpi Revenue District have met for the second time in connection with illicit cultivation of poppy, marijuana and drug-related issues. DIG Alan Kalte chaired the meeting at the police headquarters in Babapura today. Additional Director General of Police Intelligence Ashutosh Kumar Shinha, Inspector General of Police John 1K Jayanta, Inspector General of Police Intelligence NAB K Radhashyam, Imphal East District Superintendent of Police H. Jogesh Chandra and Narcotic and Affairs of the Border Manipur SPW Bashu took part in the meet. The first such meeting was held on 15th of September. Assam Rifles under headquarter IZAR South seized smuggled wood worth around 8 lakh rupees at a mobile vehicle checkpost, Shorde Junction in Kamjong district around 9 a.m. yesterday. Miscreants tried to freight the timber in a Saktiman truck bearing registration number MN017422 from the Shorbong village to Fungyar. Both the arrested driver and the co-driver of the truck and the seized items were handed over to Fungyar police station. Jiribam District Police has arrested 3 miscreants involved in the smuggling of 10,000 World is Yours tablet and 34 bottles of the contraband cough syrup Instacodine seized by the police on September 8th. The arrested person, the 31-year-old Mohammad Josim Uddin, son of Ali Akbar from Lalpani Part to Kasar District, 28-year-old Abjol Hussain Laskar, son of Ali Lashkar from Lakipur, Bakhald, Part 4, Jiribam District, currently residing at Churachandpur College Gate, and 28-year-old Thongam Govind from the Longarapti Mayalaikai in Thoubal District. Jiribam Police Station has registered a case under ND and PS Act against them. Indigenous Peoples Association of Kangleipak Ipak drew the attention of Health Minister Langpok Lakpam Jayanti Kumar to look into shortage of doctors and nurses and to provide adequate facilities at various hills district hospitals, including Ukrul District Hospital. Medium rainfall is expected in hilly areas of Manipur in the coming weeks, as per a report from ICAR Agro-Meteorological Unit Lamphal, while the heavy rains are expected in some places of Senapati and Ukrul district. A reporter from the National Weather Forecasting Center in their Meteorological Department, Ministry of Earth Sciences, also said slight rainfall is expected in some places of Manipur today and tomorrow. Sports Ministry is set to upgrade 8 Khelo India State Centers of Excellence KISCE at an estimated cost of above 95 crore rupees with an aim to identify and groomed future Olympic champions. Speaking about the decision, Sports Minister Kiran Rijiju said this is yet another step towards building a robust sports ecosystems and India's pursuit of excellence in Olympics. He said those centers will ensure that athletes proficient in a certain sports are given the highest levels of training. The minister said he is confident that this will help to further India's effort of becoming one of the top 10 countries in the Olympics in 2028. According to a sports ministry statement, each KISCE will be extended sports-specific support in 14 Olympic sports, of which one state or union territory will be given support for a maximum of 3 sports. 8 states that have been approved for setting up of KISCE East in the first leg are Orissa, Mizoram, Telangana, Manipur, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Karnataka and Kerala. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Churachandpur police arrested 3 employees of the Reuters Safeguard Company in connection with Churachandpur SBI ATM's armed robbery and murder case. Chief Minister Nongthomen Birren distributes loans to 1,269 vendors affected by nationwide COVID-19 related lockdown. United Committee Manipur appeals to authorities concerned not to conduct by-elections amid COVID-19 pandemic. India's confirmed COVID-19 cases crossed 51 lakh with 97,894 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 83,196. Manipur reports 3 more COVID-19 deaths, 110 new confirmed cases and 18 recoveries in the last 24 hours. And Sports Ministry set to upgrade Khelo India State Centers of Excellence in 8 states, including Manipur. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Prime-Timed Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and stay safe.